Howdy do y'all, this is John, and today we are talking about Tomb Raider, a video game that was released back in 1996. And in Tomb Raider, it deals with this character named Lara Croft, who is tasked with finding these keys, and these keys called Scions basically unlock this thing within the lost city of Atlantis. However, she's kind of in a race against time because another person, Natla, wants these things as well. Okay, so to get things started, first and foremost, what I liked about Tomb Raider. Obviously, the lead character, Lara Croft, is legendary, and I can see why. I will admit this is my first time actually playing one of the Tomb Raider games. I will admit, I did grow up with one of the Angelina Jolie movies as a kid, Cradle of Life. But with the actual games, this is my first time actually playing one of them. And I can see why Lara Croft is so popular. Because Lara Croft, she means business. Lara Croft is an expert marksman. She is incredible at, of course, shooting. She's also insanely athletic. And not only that, but she's also wealthy and uses her wealth for these adventures to try and obtain these artifacts before, of course, the wrong people get a hold of them. That right there, that is a good character. Probably one of the best ever put in a video game, alongside someone like Mario and Sonic. When it comes to the gameplay, this game is hard, and I love it. Seriously, I miss these kind of games that are just difficult to play, no matter like what setting you're on, although in this case there is no settings. It's just hard. You have to fight all these different creatures, all these different beasts, monsters, and it ain't easy. It really ain't easy. In addition to that, you have all this puzzle solving, which I will admit I'm not very good at. I did eventually get the hang of it, and there were several times that I did not need help to solve a puzzle. A video game that actually makes you get better at something. They don't make those anymore. When it comes to the graphics of this game, obviously I played Tomb Raider Remastered, and they did a really good job with the remastering of this game. Obviously they had to completely reanimate a lot of stuff because PlayStation 1 graphics aren't exactly compatible with modern day consoles. However, you do get a chance to see what it looked like on the original PlayStation. You can see here, this is actually me playing this game. It's on remastered. It looks incredible. Now take a look at PS1. They're kind of dated, but honestly, it's still, it looks nice, but in that retro, nostalgic kind of way. Like I said, they did one heck of a job with remastering. In terms of the story, yeah, there isn't much to the story. It's just find these Scions before the bad guys do. But honestly, it didn't need an intricate story. All it needed to be was this puzzle-solving, enemy-fighting game with quite a bit of parkour in it. I am glad I've already played Assassin's Creed because that definitely prepared me a little bit for the parkour in this, although I would argue Tomb Raider's parkour is much more intricate. Like I said, that's all it needed. It's just the simple story. This really adventurous game. In terms of problems, obviously this game is a bit of a victim of its time in that the voice acting is atrocious. Because we're probably expecting me to trash certain other elements in this game. No, I'm not gonna. Back when this was made, video games did not have very good voice acting in it. Obviously, there were a few exceptions like Metal Gear and Charles Martinet's Mario. It's not one of the exceptions, though. The voice acting's really bad. So, I don't know if it was just the PC port, because I played it on my computer. But the game was kind of buggy a little bit. Some glitches in it, and that really got on my nerves a few times. All in all, I loved this game. I'm glad I finally played it. I remember hearing about Tomb Raider when I was a kid. Never got a chance to play it when I was a kid. Worth a wait to finally play Tomb Raider. Yes, it was. And if you guys are interested in video games, I highly recommend it. I'm going to give Tomb Raider a 9. Well, that's all the time I have for today. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Please also subscribe if you're new to the channel. I will be leaving a poll for you guys to choose whether or not I review Tomb Raiders 2 and 3 when I finish them. I'm going to let you guys choose whether or not I do that. And as always, please remember, the Brzezinski will return.